Hi, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going on a little bit of an adventure. So today we're going to jump in the car, which I just have, with Bixie and Bumble, and I'm going off to Kent. So just putting it into my sat nav. We're going from up here all the way round to oops to here and yeah, so it's looking at about an hour and 44-minute drive, and we'll get there. We're going to a place called Herne Bay, staying overnight and then coming back tomorrow, so it should be fun. Come along with us. I have to add into that as well that the temperatures are very cold. It's -1 at the moment in Colchester, and it's not looking much better over at Herne Bay, so it's going to be pretty chilly, but we're going to try and do a nice beach walk to show you the area, and yeah, just have some fun, aren't we? Yeah. So I've just stopped at Lidl to stock up on some croissants and pain au chocolats for the journey. Only obviously one, maybe, and then have some when we get there, and then off we go. Woohoo. Obviously had to pop to Costa's as well and get a coffee. Can't start the day without my coffee. It's got to be done.
Particularly in recent weeks, it is freezing outside here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at Newcastle on the street.
Afraid of the dark. So once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go.
So here we are, we've arrived. Bumble's getting very excited because whenever he can even smell the beach, he gets excited. So let's have a little look at where we are, shall we? So we're in Herne Bay in Kent, and yeah, this is it. Doesn't feel too cold at the moment. Then I've been sitting in the car for 2 hours, so let's have a little look, shall we? So there it is. That's the coastline, looking a little bit bleak, I have to say. But we are in January, so I'm not complaining. And I'm just going to go and get me parking paid for. So Herne Bay in Kent, we've arrived, and the dogs are extremely happy to be here, being on the beach. Look at them. Straight away in that sea. Bumble's looking for stones to carry, and yeah, nice. Weather's really good actually. It's freezing cold, it's about 1 degree, but actually there's no wind at all. And as long as you wrap up right, I've got myself a Osprey kind of winter coat, dry robe type thing, and my hat on, snood on, gloves on, sorted. Yeah, it's fine. Looks nice. Look at the buildings behind me. Yeah, nice. We'll have a little look around, see what's going on, but first just let her enjoy the beach. Having fun? Ready? Go! Well done! Ready? Go! Bumble! Ready? Go! Good boy! Go. Ready? Go! Bixie makes this hilarious sound as she runs. She's so excited, she sort of like squeals at the same time. It's very funny. So first impressions, it's a shingly beach with a little bit of sand on there as well. The water's really calm. There's a building out there which I'm not too sure about. Be interesting to find out what that is. And well, dog's approval is a 10%, 10 out of 10 I mean.
Bristol Rovers under Inigo Powder on now. Struggling a little bit. They've lost each of their last 4 leads.
Sorry.
The draw is 11-4. Thanks to the bet here who are paying out on Wednesday at 90 minutes with the 90-minute guarantee. Terms and conditions apply. 18+. BeGambleAware.org.
So we're just going to head down into Herne Bay now and have a little look at the front, the town centre and all that. And one good thing is they are motor caravans only. They're actually friendly towards campers, which is wonderful, makes a change nowadays on the coastline. There's a lot of places now restricting parking for campers and caravans and like converted vans. So it's nice to see that. You wouldn't think they've had an hour run on the beach. They still want to get down to the beach down there. But they're on lead now, so not going to happen. So this building here is called the Clock Tower. And Herne Bay's Clock Tower is surely the most striking piece of architecture in the town. It was a gift of a widow, a great benefactor of the town, Mrs. Anne Thwaites, who when visiting Herne Bay lived at number 30 Marine Terrace, and she suggested the clock tower and had it put in place. So it's quite a building, and it's even got cannons. It's got 2 cannons pointing out to sea. I have to say, walking 2 dogs and trying to film is not the easiest thing in the world. But they've got a little gym here on the beach so people can come and have a little workout. It's like a little estuary bit there. It's really calm and nice. I should have found that first for the dogs. I think they'd have enjoyed that, but I didn't really want them going in the water too much because it's very cold today. And now they've got their jumpers on. Just to warm them up a little bit. So whenever you visit somewhere in January, it's always going to feel a bit bleak, isn't it? And I can imagine this is really nice in the summer. I might come back and visit in the warmer weather, but I'm sure it'll be a lot busier down here then and a lot more packed. But yeah, it's quite a nice little place actually. The promenade which we're going along now slowly is really nice, and you've got a jetty, well not a jetty, a kind of a pier going there, which looks like it's got beach huts. I'm not sure if it's a commercial one. And then still got to find out, I don't know if you can see it out there in the background, there's like a building with fences around it. I will do a bit of research into that. Dogs are enjoying themselves. Waggy tails. Still battling this terrible cold everybody's getting at the moment. Statue called the boy with the boat. Do like finding statues whenever we go somewhere that have got a bit of meaning. That little boy's looking out to sea, dreaming of sailing his boat on there, or even a bigger boat when he grows up. So look at this little bench here. You can sit out and have something to eat. It's an aeroplane. So the promenade stretches probably for a mile or so, with mixture of hotels and all the usual arcades on the front here. It's still open even though the doors are shut. Bouncy castle that's seen better days. Oh, we've got a big dog coming in. Hello, that's alright. Hello. No problem, that's fine.
Yours are friendly.
Oh yeah, he just barks, he does nothing else.
Sorry about that.
That's alright, don't worry. No worries.
I'm ready.
Come on guys. Oh yeah. That's a nice dog de Bordeaux. Come in, say hello to my two then. Go ahead. Yeah, the guy said he tried to grab him, but he sort of wanted to say hello too quickly, so it all ended alright. It was all good. Very friendly dog. Most of those big dogs really are, aren't they? So my wife Jackie was supposed to travel with me today. Unfortunately, she had to get called into work. And so coming away with two dogs is absolutely fine. Obviously I'm used to having multiple dogs, but trying to film as well, and obviously trying to walk along and everything else is a little bit problematic, but yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing fine. Stopping for plenty of rest. And another thing as well, when you've got two dogs with you, it's very hard to go and use the loos or go and get a coffee or something like that. So yeah, I've just pretty much stayed outside really, so I'm not complaining. It's beautiful. I really recommend going away in the winter, because actually you got so fewer people around. It's quite a nice way to do it. You see the sights, but without all the crowds and the tourism. Obviously you have to wrap up, keep yourself a bit warmer, but yeah, it's great. You get to see things like this without many people. Perfect.
Afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain, bringing life back. We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to go. Don't bother me, 'cause with eyes that's been through life, it's so much easier to see who I am and who I wanna be. No, getting old don't bother me. Truth can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill, truth can be a bitter pill. Ooh, that's the way it goes.
So we're back on the beach again, keeping the springers happy. That's kind of why I'm here. Give them somewhere new and interesting to look at. Aren't you? Yeah. But you go in that water with your jumpers on. Bixie, come here, let me take your jumper off. So it's predominantly a pebbly beach here, especially on the long stretch that we did earlier on when you saw them running around. But here it gets quite sandy, which is quite nice for the dogs. Better for Bumble's feet. He doesn't do too well on pebbles after a while. He gets a bit of a limp where his pads get a bit worn. So I'll try and watch that. You don't wear yourself out, do you? Yes, Mr. Vocal. So here's like that little bay bit we saw earlier. It's so calm. I can imagine in the warmer weather having a swim here must be very good. It does say though soft mud beyond this point, so you could probably only paddle out before it gets a bit muddy and a bit dodgy under your feet when you're in there. But yeah, nice for mooring boats up and just sort of sitting chilling, I imagine, and coming in and exploring Herne Bay. It's so nice getting away and just having a look at somewhere new. I've always heard of Herne Bay, but I've never actually ever been here. So to come and have a little look, it's quite nice really. It's pretty straightforward. It's just one stretch of road. I'm sure there's a town centre behind it, but when you've got two dogs, it's not really worth exploring the normal shops and everything. Just come and enjoy the coastal part of it. And yeah, like it's tired in places like other seaside resorts, but again, like I said earlier, it's probably looks like more like that because it's very bleak in January and not many places are open, and grey skies always makes it feel a bit like that, but I really like it. It's really nice, worth a visit. What you found? Spotted this thing floating in the water here. I think it's just some floats for when the boat's more up, and she's just not sure what it is. So she's trying to explore it, but I don't want to get in too far because it is very chilly. We're definitely warming up when we get in the car, aren't we, Bumble? Oh, I just love bringing the dogs out, watching them live their best life. It's great. So we just come out of the car park at Herne Bay. So we've had about an hour and 40 minutes walking along the front part and on the beach. And yeah, really nice. Really enjoyed it. Very, very cold. Didn't realise how cold it was until I had so many layers on. But it's just your hands, even though you have gloves on. For some reason, the ends of my fingers just get so painful. So I'm just trying to warm them up now with the heater on, and yeah, just coming along the front now, just driving along the front. £4.70 to park for an hour and 40 minutes as usual. The councils are ripping us off, but don't they everywhere nowadays? So we've had a lovely walk along Herne Bay, along the beach, as you saw, and just having a look along the promenade. I can't walk as far as what I used to anymore, and we've just driven along the coastline here, just a little bit out of Herne Bay, and we're at a lovely bit up the top where I've just got myself a coffee, because one of the nicest things after doing a walk is just warming back up in the car, especially on winter walks. Is warming back up in the car, the dogs are under their blankets and warming up, and drinking a coffee and overlooking just a lovely view. Let me just show you, if I can just get the camera off. You probably can't see it that well on here, but I'm basically at the top of a kind of a cliff, and the sea's over there, and all the way around obviously, and it's lovely. It's like a little grass area for walking, and if I had been a little bit fitter, I probably would have tried to do a big coastal walk all the way along, but those days are gone, I'm afraid, with the way my leg is. And but the dogs have a great time. That's the most important thing. I bring them away, we have a good time. I make sure they run a lot, explore a lot, use all their senses to wear them out. As you can see, they're both tired now. You see Bixie just in the back here, down there, look. And Bumble's in the front. He's soundo at the moment. He's got his head on the armrest, soundo. You can see him, look. Hold on. There he is, under his little blanket, look. Bless him. All warming up now. So yeah, so we're just sitting for a little while, and now I'm going to go and book into my Airbnb in a little while, and we're going to stay overnight and do another exploration tomorrow of the area. It's the first time I've been to Kent since, well, I think I was a child last time I came here, so I don't remember it at all, and I really like it. So we've just pulled up at the Airbnb. Let's have a little look, shall we? So I've been told to park on the driveway, which I presume this is, and they said the key is in the pot over here. Let's go and have a look, shall we? So I've been told I'm staying in Hazy's Hideaway, which is this one here. Looks nice enough, doesn't it? Got a little seating area outside. Looks like a little bar as well, Gingy's bar. So I've got to find the key. There's the key. And here we are. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I've got like a little double bed area, sink and kitchen area, TV, settee, little table, and oh, really nice bathroom and shower room. Looks good. I'll go and get the dogs out of the car. I'm sure they'll be pleased to see it. So I'm not one of these channels that does reviews on the rooms or anything, but this is lovely. I think I paid £84 for the night, which is good. It was supposed to be me and my wife, but she couldn't make it. So it's just me and the dogs, isn't it? And it's yeah, it's really modern. Looks really comfy. It's going to be great for the evening. We're going to go out for a little walk now, give them a little wee break and have a little look. There's a mill just over the back here, so I might try and find that. It's starting to get a little bit dusky now, because obviously being in the winter, it gets dark earlier. And we'll have a little look and see what it's about, and then hunker down for the night. So as soon as we come out from the Airbnb, we've got these lovely houses, and look, there's a mill behind it, an old windmill. We're just going to go and explore that and have a little look. So the Herne Windmill just behind me is open to the public from 2 PM to 5 PM, weekdays and bank holidays, and I didn't go in because it's £2 for an adult. I think children are free, but I've got the dogs with me, so I always kind of avoid places like museums and that when I've got the dogs with me, because it's a bit boring for them, isn't it? But it's good to have a look from the outside and see it from the outside. Really enjoyed that. So where the mill is and where my Airbnb is fairly suburban area, all bungalows along here. I was looking for somewhere to let the dogs off lead, but I think they're just going to have a little lead walk, which they don't mind. They've been on the beach all day, they won't mind at all. They're quite happy. long as they're outside, they're happy. So we just come along on the walk and found the dead centre of town. That's such a bad joke. So yeah, we've got a graveyard here, which we're just walking through the outside of it before we head back to the room. Just give the dogs a little last leg stretch. I will take them out before bed, but this will be their last big one for the day. No balls on this walk, just walk. Let's find something to play with. Don't you? Boy. Called Herne Windmill. It was probably built around 1789, a date which is carved into the post inside. Wow, let's go have a little look. Oh, look at the house that owns it. Look at that, stunning. There it is. It's still open. Why not? Yeah. I'm not going to go inside obviously because I've got the dogs with me. Oh, it's open till 5, so it's only 3:30 now. Wow, so pretty interesting. Oh, it made me jump up there. Can you see that? Scary Santa at the window. This obviously looked really nice if it was lit up for Christmas. There it is. So we're right at the top here where we're staying, and the views out that way. You can see the coast over here, like a mast tower just here. Dogs are having a little run in the field. In case anyone's wondering, with these two I used the figure of 8 Halti, which I talked about in my last video. You can just see it on there. It just basically goes over the nose, over the head, and just stops them from pulling, which is a must when it comes to these sort of dogs, because they pull like trains if they get a chance. But this stops them, as you can see. Walking quite loosely next to me, quite happily. I thoroughly recommend it. If you've got a dog that pulls, it's a great tool to use. They might not like it at first, but if you persevere, they don't care in the end. So it's starting to get dark now, and the lights have just come on the old mill, on Herne Mill. Look, can you see them over there? Just come on. I don't know if it's quite dark enough yet to see them. Very nice. Here we are, back at the Airbnb. Let the dogs go. Good girl. Oh, we're getting warm up now, aren't we? Hey? Very, very chilly out here tonight. There you go, my loves. Oh, lovely in here. So warm. What a lovely welcome. Nice warm welcome. Can't beat that, can you, when it's nice and warm when you walk in somewhere. Oh, lovely. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's part one of our video trip to Kent. And tomorrow we're going to do another explore, which will be on next week's episode. And thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. That really helps the channel grow. And from me, Bixie and Bumble, see you on the next one.
Afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark.